Hey, Drauken. How are you doing this evening? Hope everything's going well for you. And I guess after the brief diversion of a very entertaining Quake-style game last night in Doombringer, it's back to the old visual novel grindstone. So let's get back into it, shall we? 9 hours, 9 doors. Persons, 9 doors. So, what happened since last time? A fair amount, I would say. We are now down to, well, 7 people left alive, with about 3 hours to go, but with almost all the doors but the main one found, thanks to some of the stuff we acquired last time. So it turns out that all the doors in the hospital room all went back to each other. Unfortunately, Snake, the brother of Clover, is dead. They were apparently pushed into a room by 2 other killers, and they exploded. So he's dead. There has been a surprising lack of direct griefing from Clover from this, but that is where we're at. So, anyway, then we went through door 6 with June and Ace and I think somebody else. And we are now on course for this flow path down the middle with 2 possible endings to come. At the moment, however, we are in a steam engine room where we must find the way forward once again. So that is where we are up to in the game right now. Oh yeah, and June is also suffering from a fever and is lying down for a bit. Poor June. Oh yeah, and Santa, that was it. That was the other person who was with us. So what were you cooking then, Drauken? Glowing. Yes, it's glowing orange. Yes. Dinner. Bravo. And what were you cooking for your dinner? Other than food. You know. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Bacon and eggs. Oh, hey, look. This actually opened. There seems to be 3 slits in here. It's a squirrel. Perhaps we're supposed to sort that out a bit later. Maybe. This pillar goes up towards the ceiling. Alright. There are a bunch of wooden boxes over here by the wall. Look, a golden wheel. Golden gear. gear is rusty, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy. So we've got a bit of a conveyor belt system in this room, it looks like. Snowman secret meeting. Hey, robot fellas. Anyone else die yet? Well, since last time, robot fellas, Snake was found to be dead. It turns out he may have been pushed into one of the rooms and the door shut behind him, thus sealing his fate, since everyone he verified didn't follow him through. But we have... Oh, sorry, I've been to the gym, so I'm probably a bit tired this evening. So we have no idea who killed him, and we didn't really investigate it too much because we don't have time. We only have about 3 hours left, and we've just found 2 more doors. So the only door we haven't found yet that's numbered is the 9 door. So... not at the moment. And how are you doing anyway, robot fella? So you having a good evening as well? That is unfortunate. There's nothing in them. Oh, this one's a silver girl. Not too bad. The conveyor belt was into a sort of arched tunnel. Very well. We got an indentation for a door up here. It looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here. It looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. It's a thick iron door blocking our way. Ah, great. Oh, what do we have here? Sorry, the 3 sides on the left are down, but this one is up. Oh, it's an arm and trying, I suppose. The slider is down. I guess Ace feels like giving it a try. Well, let's see if I can get this thing to go anywhere. So we have to find a way to set this one up, basically. And there's a thing that says attention at the bottom, which I can't actually activate. It's a bit awkward. Oh well. So what did you think of... I don't know if you actually gave your thoughts on Doombringer yesterday night. Now, what were your thoughts if you saw that? What you saw yesterday? furnace with a massive boiler. I feel like I'm in a building built for another building. There's another door or two. Looked alright, rather Quake-ish. Well, it's definitely Quake-ish. A few people said it was pretty decent. A few people weren't really that convinced by it. I mean, I didn't think it was an amazing game, but it was good enough for what it was trying to do. You know, even if you argue it's just a glorified Quake mod, it's a nice looking glorified Quake mod, and it had its own thing. Not allowed to look at the attention part, which one of the great male lives of the ship. Yeah, I wanna go like down. Yeah. Okay. Man, it's finished. Another golden one. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. There's a small door on the side of this tunnel. It's what it should and won't open. Stair strips from the catwalk to the boiler. Oh, hey, look, we can put stuff in here. Wanted to fuel the furnace. Well, that's great. All we need now is some coal. Which we don't have. Exactly. A tunnel goes all the way across the ship. Oh. So we have a bronze gear, a gold gear, and a silver gear. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? Okay then. Please cross over it. Are we not allowed to do that option? Oh, come on, let me go over there. Looks like that's the only... That looks like a way forward to me. It's a great start to the puzzle of the evening. I'm already have run out of options within 10 minutes. It looks like we have to find some coal, power a furnace, get the gears running, and acquire 3 pieces of an indentation to proceed forward. Well, there's nothing... Hang on. There's something there. That's what we're calling it. Yeah, maybe that's the goal I'm looking for. Why can't I view that? Okay, it seems like there's something right here-ish, but I can't actually grab it or anything. And there's 3 indentations here. When that occurs. Okay, so yeah, there's the 3 gears. Gold. Bronze and silver. I mean, this is the other end of the room, right? So I go up the stairs, and it looks like there's something here, but I'm not allowed to see that. I'm not allowed, even though I'm standing somewhere down here when I drop. It looks like this would be the beginning of the thing, but it's not letting me do it. Look, I come down to the bottom. I can turn over here to the side of the wall. I can turn over to the side of the machine, and then... yeah, just a little bit confusing. Yeah, right. If you're gonna have this sort of a limited amount of screen options, you need to make sure it's not confusing visually. Otherwise, you end up with my situation. Like, there's an area I really want to investigate from down here, but I can't. So basically, at this point, I've run out of things to click, as far as I'm concerned. This won't. This has indentations and won't open. There's the fucking holes in this need coal, which I don't have. It's just one of those puzzles that is an absolute. From the map screen, it looks like we should be able to walk all the way. Well, actually, it looks like from the map screen we are able to go around the back of this thing. But I can't. Yeah, that's showing that. Then it cuts to here. So we have a cut from here to here. So now it's staring at this area over here. I go right, it cuts to going straight left. I cut right again, it jumps over here. Okay, it looks like there's maybe something here I'd like to check out, but I can't. Because if I go all the way left, it cuts to only at the bottom of this thing. And I want to go down that way. Like, is there a way I can go that way? Can I... I want to go down this way. But there's no clicking it. It's just the same, or... Well, not the same, but... The 3 gears from the other side of the thing. We can see in here, like this. An area here I cannot even get to. No upstairs option, either. Right, can't go up there. For what? What the fuck? Clover's not here. What the hell is he talking about? What the fuck was he talking about with that? Oh, that's what he's going for, Forest Magi? Just being a creep, huh? Also, how are you doing, Forest Magi? Welcome to I'm Stuck in the Steam Room. I'm not doing anything up there. Why is there not an option to go around to the left here, either? That is the implication, yes. I mean, it looks like I want to walk over here, but I can't seem to do that. I can't click anything there. Clicked on A, B, or C? Yeah, there's a C on it. Oh, right. One of the doors in the furnace has an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Alright, let's give that sucker a twist. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. It's totally pitch black in there. Let's go burn ourselves alive. I forgot how to do this room though, so I don't jump into off helping anything with much help. Despite that she made me mistaken to be a child, Clovers need 18 years old in the game. Okay. Alright, well, we have something to auction. At least that's a good thing for that. Yeah, now we're on the other side than the above area, which is good. So yay, more things to explore. One can have to lick the paper. Yes. Oh, right. So we use this to move around on the upper deck, huh? Let's see what happens next. Ah, shit. The wheel came off. It's a wheel that seems to be part of the winch. There are some pegs on the back that look like they go into the holes on the winch. A hand-operated winch. The wheel on it once had now in my hand. Let's see if I can get it back on. There's a couple of posts on the back of it look like they became the holes on the winch. Damn, no good. These roll shafts are too small for this big hole. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, to be honest. That means it was part of the game. Operated winch. There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel I pulled off the other winch, don't I? Two will turn on the catwalk. Okay, let's turn the wheel.
どうやら木箱は下まで降りたようだな。
あそこはちょうど紫がいるあたりか。
彼女まだ良くならないようだね。
そう簡単に回復するわけないだろ
う。原因は何だろう。風邪か？
It claims to be a fever.
いや、疲れだろ。
Yeah, suddenly voices.
突然こんな
There
わ
are
けのわ
voices
から
in
ない
this
ところに
game.
放り込まれてこんなくだらないゲームをさせられて疲れが出ない方がどうかしてるんだよ。
And the time limit will have something to do with
つ
it.
まり我々の方が異常だと。
Save us from Sweet's voice acting.
そうだ。
Yeah, I'm not really doing that anymore. I did that for a few games like this in the past,
今も
but
こんな
I
風
just
に
exhausted my voice
室内に張り
eventually.
巡らされたギミックを淡
And it
々
was
と
also
解いて
really hard to keep up that many voices sometimes. So I just gave up doing it.
疑うこともなく当たり前のよう
Well,
に
it's
異常
not,
だろ。
well, it's not normal, but neither is the situation you're in. You have a time limit. It's called getting on with it to prevent death. A lot of people would probably do that. Freaking out, but at the same time doing positive steps to do stuff.
これじゃまるでモルモットだ。
Because some people would probably just like be nope, 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 nope,
ロ
nope.
ボット実験動物。要するに俺たちは何かの実験をさせられてるんじゃないかって。
You are forever grateful, Drowkin. Other people might have liked the voices, who knows?
そういうことか。
さあな。だけどまあ可能性としてはないこともないかもな。
So now that we have lowered the box, oh, time to go and collect our prize from down below. There's a pair of boxes. Yeah, I know that. I want to collect the bloody thing. Ah, jeez, on the other end. Oh, here we go. Control panel for something. Oh, it's got 3 things on the back. This must be for the thing right next to it. Some kind of machine, maybe a control panel. It's for this thing, maybe. Dude, you did it. You like the singing. Wow, that's usually impromptu, robot. The LEDs are working. Coal, huh? Check it. Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off the left end of the belt right into the wooden box. Box filled with the coal. Give it to the naughty kids. Or put it into the furnace to fuel it. We'll have to use it in. Yeah, I know that. This is where we'll stick it in, I guess. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it up fire. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Nor does just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything. Stick it in the hole. Ah well, a man could dream. Hey, Juniors wants to help as well. Man, I thought I didn't even see her walk up. Time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Right now they are accurately recreating my experience of playing RuneScape right now. All the friggin' smelting you have to do just to get your own weapons. Or at least the melee weapons and the armor. You gotta have the right amount of coal with the right amount of other thing to make the one bar. Repeat ad infinitum. To make all the stuff you want. I know what that ignition device might be. The wooden boxes! No, I mean this. Hey look, see? Yellow bars. That means that this is an indication of whether or not the furnaces are full of coal or not. Yeah. Big gears turning! Oh my goodness! Whoa. And they all have weird runes on them. The gears, they're spinning. Yeah. Yoink. The gold disc. Yeah. This is how we're gonna solve the exit door puzzle, I guess. I was gonna say, this is probably one of the easiest puzzles I've played in the game so far, up to this point. Just find a way to progress and quick things. For now. Of course, it could still turn out... Yeah, oh, yes, thank you. I'm guessing the puzzle is going to be once we try to put them together. Or something. And look at that, red and blue. Again with those two colours. There's like an obsession with those colours. Or something. Looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here. Looks like it's something out when a 3 circles went up into a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Stick them in. Yeah, because you put them in the wrong order. Okay, I guess this is the actual puzzle. I mean, well, this is the puzzle after the puzzle of progression. When the disc is quick, it will rotate a certain amount. When the wide area was quick, the disc will switch. Please note when the disc is switched, the angles for the disc are reset. Okay, so all we have to do is create the mapping. All we have to do here is recreate the average bridge burner map design, and we're set. We are set for life. All we have to do. There we go. Now, behold my new creation, the Bastion of Chaos. Or a pentagram. Or a star... Oh, I'm sorry, a star polygon. There will be no devil worship in this. Yeah, that was still the easiest puzzle I've ever had in the game so far. Rotate. You're getting soft, game. You're getting soft. I think I got stuck because I didn't go to click the doors. So a slightly confusing room with the cameras it's actually quite simple once you know to go for the doors.
さあ、順平君、早く紫君を連れてくるんだ。
Yeah, I mean, a tip for coming back through this room another time. The discs are in different positions in the circular triangles while doing the gears, and those positions match their final locations in the puzzle. Well, yeah, it was just a case of make sure the red ones are in the right perspective.
私とサンタはここで扉を見張ってるから。
I mean, I don't know if we will be back in this room or not. It depends on what the other paths offer to us, I guess. I mean, I learned the only other thing that interesting that I learned the other time is it's dead easy to go back to any previous point that you've unlocked. So I will essentially be able to play all the paths eventually.
別に見張る必要なんてなくね。
And apparently, this is a game that I will need to do that in to get the full story.
仮に扉が閉まっちまったとしても、円盤の合わせ方はもう分かってるわけだし。
The holes in the gears also have the circles winding gold, silver, bronze that match the final occasions in case you pull them out already and need a reminder. That's what I was looking for at first, but then I was just thinking match the red star polygon or pentagram. Did I include that feature in the remake? In the original, you had to go through from the beginning every time. I have no idea.
まあそうだが、だったら3人で紫君を迎えに行くかね。
いや、俺は遠慮しとくよ。順平に任せる。
たく、君は本当に天の弱なやつだな。
とにかく紫を連れてくるよ。待っててくれ。
純平くん。
Damn right you get June
大丈夫か？
back.
はい、もうすっかり心配かけてすみませんでした。
ちょっと額に触るぞ。あ、だいぶ下がったみたいだな。本当に大丈夫なのか？
純平くんは心配性だな。
You're such a warrior. You mean warrior, right?
間違えた。純平くんは心配性だな。
You see, she tells terrible jokes. Junpei tells terrible jokes. They are a match made in heaven.
さあ行こ
In Virtue's Last Award, they had a forecast so you could jump around as you please. It would have been made for help in this game too. I believe you can do that in this game as well, Forest Magi. I mean, God, I really wouldn't. I mean, to be honest with you, if I had to replay the very beginning of this game every single time, oh God, I would probably not do that. Because that means I'd have to do the whole game 5 times over, and I have a lot to get on with.
う。ああ、そうか。まだ伝えてなかったな。
Even if I could skip a bunch of stuff, there'd be a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to skip because it'd be new. Yeah, if I see all the endings, it just gets so tedious. But I'm told that if you really want to get the full picture of the game, this is one of those games like where you have to get all the endings and play through all the paths to see different things or something like that. I'm not one of these people that goes
出
through
口の扉が開いたんだよ。
one ending and sticks with it, but I have been told we can just jump around between areas, so it shouldn't be too hard to go down the different paths.
わかりました。行きましょう。
There'll just be a lot of dialogue to go through.
あれ、あそこにいるのは。
サンタ？何を見てるんだ？
写真だよ、妹の。
I don't know if you need to get all the endings, but you do need to hit one specific ending in order to unlock the true ending.
妹？サンタさんには妹がいるんですか？
ああ。目に入れても痛くないほど可愛い妹でな。
Oh. I didn't know that either.
身長が2ミリぐらいなんですか？ごめんなさい。2ミリじゃ痛いですよね。0.2ミリぐらいでしょうか。ごめんなさい。
それで？
俺はあいつにとってのサンタクロースだったんだよ。
サンタクロース？
知ってるか？
The two Santa Clauses.
昔々大昔、サンタクロースは2人いたんだぜ。
Okay.
一人は白いサンタクロース、もう一人は黒いサンタクロース。
I know that the myth of Santa Claus is different around the world.
白いサンタは良い子のみんなに贈り物を届け、黒いサンタは 悪い子供たちにいたずらを仕掛けた。だがその悪ふざけは年々エスカレートしていくばかり。見るに見かねた白いサンタはある時ついに黒いサンタを刺し殺してしまった。
Wow, extreme.
返り血を浴びた白いサンタ、その服は真っ赤に染まった。だからなんだとさ、サンタクロースの服が赤いのは。
Wow, that's a different way of looking at the Santa mythology. He wears a jolly red gear because it's the blood of the Santa he killed in a knife.
つまりあの赤い色は黒いサンタの血の色だったってわけだ。
How very dark is that? Tell your kids this when they're looking forward to the presents under the Christmas tree every year. Here comes old Jolly Saint Nick. He killed his alternate Santa with a knife. Good night, kids.
俺は一体どっちのサンタなんだろうな。
I wonder which one you are.
白いサンタか黒いサンタか。
What makes you have this crisis of conscience, eh?
最後。
Anyway, time to go. So I guess that's what Draukun was alluding to. If I want to get the true ending, I need to play a few endings, I guess.
おい、何やってんだ。早く行くぞ。
行きましょう。
あ
ようやく戻ってきたね。
あ、すまない。
I do also have, well, obviously, since this is the Nonary Games collection, I do have the second game to play as well at some point. Currently, I intend on playing it after the first one, but we'll see. Depends how long this takes, but I am currently intending to play the sequel quite soon after the first. Oh boy, room for
倉庫か。
boxes.
いや、倉庫というよりは貨物室だろう。船の積み荷を保管しておく場所だ。
木箱がいっぱいありますね。一体いつの時代のものなんでしょう。
とにかく出口を探すところから始めよう。さあ、行動開始だ。
Oh boy. Straight into another find a way out. Find a way out again in the cargo room. Must find one. Yeah, so at this point we are still on the this path. I guess after this we're going to be making another choice. So let's see what the crack is. Card with a headshot. Isn't that? Yeah, it is. That's the ninth guy. With the 9 map's face printed on it. The ninth man. The guy who died first, being an idiot. Greatwood reproduce in a factory. Okay. Then this one has Santa's mugshot in it. What the hell? This is starting to get a little more odd, shall we say. Wait, what's he gonna do with that screw? I don't see what throwing a screw at a fence is. Holy shit! Electric fence on a ship. I guess that's out of the question. And this one has Snake's face printed on it. The other dead man. And this one has Clover. You know, looking at this photo, she's kind of cute, isn't she? Why does this smile make me feel cold? Damn it, Snake blinked for his photo. Well, he is blind. I'm not sure it's blinking in his case. Oh, this one's got Ace on it. You look like some kind of European lord. So we're collecting key cards of all 9 people, it looks like. I'm guessing we're gonna have all 9 of them in a moment. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Okay. What is this? There are several lights here with numbers from 1 to 9. Only the light with a 9 on it is lit. Monitor's off. There's a male panel over the outside of the window. Well, looks like we gotta power up the machine at the top somehow. Need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Do they? Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Clay. Okay. It's possible. There are some numbered boxes and cards with pictures of all of them. In order to open the crates, I'm going to need all 9 cards. Now. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. Not yet, you aren't. And then we have Jude. But. Wow. I think June might be slightly insecure about her appearance. Anyway, we have all 9 cards now, so...
写真のついたカードは9枚揃ったな。
Now, all we have to do is believe in the heart of the cards.
あとはこれを箱の正面にあるカードスロットに差し込んでいけば。
どのカードをどの箱に刺せばいいのかわかるのかね。
Also, why was 9 little on the eyeball?
何言ってんだよ。そんなの聞くまでもないじゃないか。写真の人物に割り振られたバングルナンバー、それと同じ番号の記された箱にそれぞれのカードを差し込んでいけばいいだけだろ。
Well, that makes me wonder why 9 is little when there's no cards in any of them.
例えば一宮の写真がついたカードだったら1番の箱に、ニルスの写真がついたカードだったら2番の箱にといった感じで。
ああ、なるほどな。
あ、どうかしたのか。
とにかくあとは任せたよ。
あ、おい、どうしたんだあいつ。まあいいか。とにかく今はこの9つの箱をやっつけてしまわないとな。一宮のカードは1番の箱、ニルスのカードは2番の箱に、そして3、4、5と同じ手順でカードを刺していけばいいだけだな。最後に鳥の巣頭の男のカードを9番のスロットへ差し込めば。あ、開いた。なんだこれは。9本のピン。
9 pins!
ま、とりあえず取っとくか。
Oh, this will be for the headphone jacks on the other device then. Pursuing. Okay. So I guess we're going up. So I guess we're going up. And now we have to play around with this. So this is not connected to the boxes, I see. This is a different puzzle. I'm kind of surprised the game didn't ask us to put each card in with each individual box to see if we remembered who's what number. I think 2, 4, and 6 should go in the top part, and 3, 5, and 7 on the bottom part. Well, some of them went up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights go on. Well, I put the 2, 4, and 6 pins on the top part, and the 3, 5, and 7 pins. Hang on, 2, 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. Oh, I get it. I think. 5 and 3, 8, 15. It's digital roots again. 2, 4, and 6. 6 plus 6, 1 plus 12, 1 plus 2, 3, 3, 5, and 7, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 7, 15, 1 plus 5, 6. It's digital roots, just like the numbered doors. Well, if he wants to try, he's certainly welcome to. So, he put the 1, 2, and 3 pins on the top and the 6, 7, 8 pins on the bottom. Oh. They turned off. 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns off. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. The digital root of 3 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns off. Oh, I get it now. Oh no, this sounds horrendously bad suddenly. Supposed to get all 9 of them lit up without fucking up. Turn on the lights, huh? Okay, Suitepee. Let's make sure we know how this works. Right, pick one of the 6 holes and pick one of the pins in your hand and insert it into the hole. Keep it up until all 6 of the holes are filled. Once all the holes are filled, the lights with the numbers that correspond to the digital roots of the pins in the upper and lower parts will turn on. However, if the digital root corresponds to a light that is already on, that light will be turned off. Oh yeah, I guess that's a point. I only have to do 4 sets, but I have to make sure I do 4 different sets. The goal is to turn all the lights on. Oh boy. So we've done the same thing as before. I guess the key is just make sure that you don't reuse one. So for a digital root of 1, we just need to get 10 with a combination, right? So that could be like 5, 3, 2 to make 10, which would then give us 1. To get 2, we would need a digital. We would need like 1 plus 1 or 11. 7. 6 plus 4 plus 1 works for that. Yeah, there. That's 1 and 2 sorted. And then 4 and 5, we would need a digital root of like 13, I guess. So 13 could be 9 plus 1 plus 3 for that, and then 15, 14 will be needed for 5. So 14 for 5 is 8, 4, and 2. And then we just need to fill in 7 and 8, which would mean getting 16 and 17 respectively. So 17 would be... 17 is 9 plus 1 plus 7. So that would make 17, which would give us 8. And 16 need 8 plus 2 plus 6. Alright, that was the 2. F! No! No! We did it too slow. It gave us an F. F, right? You suck at maths. F for you. Not the F. No. Thanks, Forest Magic. Oh, but hang on a second. Now all 9 are usable? But why does it say F? Okay, so we've got 9 holes, and there's an F up above them. I don't know what F means, but I do know one thing. There's 9 holes, so we have to use all 9. So we need to insert 9 pins, yeah. What? F. Oh no, this isn't gonna be like Sudoku, is it? We have to make sure that all the numbers add up to the same on every possible fucking line and diagonal. It's not Sudoku. Okay. Well, I noticed that all the PIDs combine with each other and the things around them. So it's something to do with the numbers interacting with each other. It's a magic square that has to add to F. Has to add to F. Well, I guess we should just try it and see if the game gives a hint. I don't know what the... Well, that's not it. 15. 15 in base 10 is F in hex, right? Oh, right, it just tells us. So we're looking to make it 15. 15. Can't believe we're referring back to this base 10 shit. So what? Every square's gonna have to add up to fucking 15 each time? Well, in that case, then I would assume that 9 would go into a corner because it's too goddamn big. You don't want 9 in the middle because it has to interact with everything. You'd want 9 to be isolated. I suppose this might not be too hard once you figure out one of the corners. So, with 9, and you've only got a variance of 6 to work with. So really, it can only be 3, 2, and 1. In whatever order, and this is a case of what would be the one in the middle, probably the one with the lowest score on it, so that it does the least effect on every other thing. Then you just sort of work the other way around. So you have 3 and 1, that's 4. That's 4. So you need something that adds up to 11 over here. So then you'd have 6 there, so the highest number, 5 there. Okay, 5 plus 1, that's 6, allowing for a variance of 9. And we already fucking did it incorrectly. But there's no... That is... So maybe 1 doesn't go in the middle, perhaps. But there are no other combinations that work for the first part of this. So... Well, shit, there's too many high numbers. Put the high numbers everywhere! No, I don't know what a magic square is. A magic square, judging by the fact that the lines interact with each other, I assume it means that they all interact and therefore all the numbers that can interact within an area add up to the same number. So 9 here, 9 interacts with 1, interacts with 2, and interacts with 3 to form 15. And the idea is to get 15 in every corner. A magic square has all rows, columns, and diagonals add to the same number. So it is like Sudoku then. So everything adds to 9. Okay, well in that case you would think that 1 would be in the middle because that's the lowest, and you just base combinations around 1. I guess. 9 you would think would again be on this periphery because it's a smaller one. Maybe the same with all of them. But that doesn't make sense in this one because... Fuck. Where the hell does 9 go in this equation then? Also, that doesn't add up sense there either. Maybe 9 needs to go over here. 9 plus 10. And you gotta make that 5. Like that. And then you gotta come up with other combinations again to make up another 6 on the side here. So you have 4 there and 2 there. So that's the 15. And then here you got 4 and 1. That's 5. So that's not plausible. Oh, sweet Jesus. All this is completely fucking wrong. For all I know, 9 goes bang in the middle because it's the biggest fucking number. And therefore it would make sense that you have smaller ones that go around it or something. Instead. To sort of juice up the combos or whatever. So then you'd have 5. So again, you'd have to have a smaller combo, 9 plus 2, 11, and then over here will be 4. 5 plus 4 is 9, leaves a gap of 6. 9 plus 6 is 15, so that's wrong. Hold on, let me just appreciate what this puzzle is like for me. Bang, 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 bang. That's what this puzzle feels like to me. Now my head hurts. This possible skull fracturing was brought to you by Magic Square. Not even a fucking... Oh, Jesus. Like, if I just knew where 1 was positioned. Like, 1. Like, they literally just want you to know a magic square. Like, 1 piece, I could work around. I don't even know what the center or any piece is. The only thing I could assume is that 9 can't really be the center because... You know, you want 9 to interact with as few things as possible, because essentially 9 only has... No, I don't want the answer yet. I would assume that 9 goes in the middle. not in the middle because you want it to interact as few times as possible. So if it's not in the middle, 9 has to be somewhere where it can provide the fewest combos. So you've only got to deal with the vertical combo once, 1, 3. So there has to essentially be 3 spin-offs of 9 somewhere. 5 goes in the middle. Okay. So then you have 9 and 5 of 1. Okay. That'll be enough of a hint. Because if you stuck 9 here, it would interact with this horizontal, this... Oh yeah, good point actually. If I put it in here, it interacts with it only a few less... It doesn't have a diagonal to deal with, it'll only be vertical and horizontal. Okay. That works. Yeah, fair enough. So then the only other interaction that would work with a discrepancy of 6 is a 4 and a 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. So 8 goes there. 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 2. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 3 goes there. 5 plus 3 is 8, which allows for 7, and there we go. Thanks, Zero. I now know magic square puzzles. I'm telling you, Zero just really wants everyone to learn maths and mathematical formulas. Yay, thanks for the hints there, Forest Magi. Don't know why I thought the corner was the least interactions. Sweet, you give this game shit, but we currently have 9 viewers. 9 viewers? Oh my god, the number 9. Also, I haven't given this game shit so far. I think it's been alright. So, any magic square that sums to 15 uses all the numbers 1 to 9 while they're similar. So, 5 will always be in the middle and even the numbers will always take. Alright, so that's like a general rule of magic square, is it? It's not like you just giving a hint for that puzzle, it's a hint of how to play a magic square in the first place. They all have 5 in the middle. I guess because 5 allows the most flexibility with numbers. A green button, a red button, and a green button. Well, not these do. What the hell is this? Where did he find this? What is that? Where'd you find it? A remote control for that. The electric fence. Pushmaster 5000. Well, not every magic square, because you can do them with tons of other numbers, but a 15 magic square using 1 to 9 will always follow that rule. Alright, okay. Alright, that's cool knowledge to know for his magic. I think this is the game making up for the previous room having a very easy puzzle. Now we're being given multiple puzzles. New materials and enter the file screen. can move in 4 directions, you cannot move diagonally. If the Pushmaster 5000's move count exceeds the battery life, it will be reset. Cannot lift heavy objects. Reset is to re-input command. Back is to quit command. Lever is to start command. Okay. The monitor shows a top-down view of the area we can move the machine. Once I want to send my orders to the Pushmaster 5000, let us pull the lever. Yeah. Alright, let's give this a try. Moves. Instructions for operation. When a square adjacent to the Pushmaster 5000 is clicked, the Pushmaster 5000 will move to that square. If there is a crate in the way, the Pushmaster 5000 will push it up to a single crate. Move the crates appropriately and efficiently and it will fill the yellow areas. Oh boy, that looks like something I need to save immediately in. Right. Oh boy. Wait, I have 51 moves now. I get an extra move for saving the game. How generous. Oh god. No, this is fucking evil. I have to set up a path, but I won't be able to just conveniently go around the way I want to because... Fuck me. It's gonna be some weird solution where you gotta rotate around this area several times. I don't know what Sokoban is either. Well, all I know is we can't push these here or here or else we're screwed. The only move we can do is push one of them in here, whichever one we choose to do. If we put them in a corner, I'm really bad at these kind of puzzles, so I can't be of any help. Well, the only move that is possible... I mean, if we push this up, it gets stuck there. If we push this up, it gets stuck there. So whichever way around we have to do it, it will have to be this one to the right or that one to the right. In any event. What the hell? Ah! Oh, right, okay. So, I see. So that's the... Yeah. So whatever we have to do, it would have to be that. Then you would... Okay, so at this point we now have a bit of flexibility to push things around. We can get one of them out of the way, but where would we put it? Thus lies the problem. It sounds like we will want to get them set up in some kind of a combination relatively quickly. Well, the only one that we could push would be this one onto the thing, and then we could push it up, 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 and that. But then we would have to go all the way around again. I think the thing to be careful of here is not getting these stuck while building up the stack. Though, if I had to guess, like... Okay, the problem is it's very inefficient in terms of moving. At that point. You all have enough moves to be able to place them the way you want to, so you must have to do something a bit more move efficient to proceed. What that is, I don't know. Hang on, I certainly feel that we are very close to the solution suddenly. Oh, you are kidding me! Oh my god, 3 moves. When beginning operation, it will take some time before the Pushmaster 5000 is fully charged. In other words, it doesn't start out with a fully charged battery. You got 51 moves last time, so you should get 52 this time. That was a solution. I just needed enough moves. I also have to be able to replicate the first part again. Ah, crap. What the hell did I do here? Oh, I forgot the first bit. This is why I pushed one of them in? Oh no, I pushed this out the way, didn't I? One, so I had a bit more mobility to move around the field. And then I started messing around with the others. I think. There we go. We did it. Thanks to the fact that we were able to add extra moves. Awesome! The Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to and lined up all the crates. Yay, there we go. Mummy!
なんてな。
It probably could be done in West moves.
はあ、何やってんだか。
いいからさっさと開けよ。
わかったよ。
小さな鍵と。
It's a gun. Alright, it's time to go out and kill the other survivors.
ピストルですね。
It's a very fancy looking gun. A revolver.
ああ、リボルバーだな。
随分と古いもののようだね。
モデルガンでしょうか。
こいつは実弾なのか。もしもこれが本物だとしたら。
持ってかねえのか？
当たり前だろう。こんなもん持ってたって争いの元になるだけだよ。誰かが一方的に有利になっちまうような強力な武器。そういう飛び道具があるのは危険なんだよ。こういう極限状態では。
まあ確かに正論だな。
The problem is, 3 out of the remaining 6 know where it is now.
もしかしたらゼロはそうなることを期
You have
待して
opened Pandora.
この銃を置いておいたのかもしれませんね。
You have opened Pandora's coffin. Now half the crew know where the gun is.
つまり私たちに争いを起こさせるために。
だったらなおさら放置で決まりだ。奴の思うつぼにはなりたくないからね。
だな。
だが隣にある鍵だけは放置ってわけにはいかないぜ。
分かってるよ。これは持っていこう。
A rusty key. Alright, let's use the key on the door. Let's just put this key in here and yes, sounds like that did it. Yay! Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We have escaped the second puzzle room.
扉の先は長い通路か。
Oh, what a surprise. Another hallway. This ship is so exciting.
とにかく進んでみよ
ここは例のエレベーターの前だな。
Oh wow, it does loop back. Again. So these aren't one-way doors either. I mean, it's a bit more inconvenient to loop around with this one because of the iron bar in the way and the fact you gotta do an elevator. But I'm guessing, but you know, it's fair.
さっきは左側のエレベーターから降りてきましたよね。
その後6の扉を開いて蒸気機関室へ。
So it really does seem like Zero does not want people to go through one-way numbered doors until the last one. Huh. I was convinced that he would have some kind of setup where it was a one-way door and it would be just that. You won't be able to return.
さらに貨物室を通過し、
Unless, of course, that is what the other door is.
そして今もう一度ここに戻ってきたと。
Looks like it, at least if you're thin enough.
つまり U の字を描くようにあっちからこっちへと回り込んできたってわけだ。降りるときはカードキーが必要だったが、
ここにはそれらしい機械は見当たりませんね。
ここからでは動かせないということかもしれないね。
とりあえずボタンを押してみたらどうだ。
そうだな。
Well, it
動いた。
works.
動きましたね。
動くならいいじゃねえか。これで自由に行き来できるようになったんだろ。
どうする？一度 C デッキに戻ってみるかね。
いや、通路はまだ先へと続いてるみたいだ。戻るとしてもそっちを調べてからの方がいいだろ
そうだな。行こう。ここまでみたいだな。
Ends with one big door at the end.
ドアが1枚だけか。
And now, a door that really looks like it came straight out of Resident Evil 1.
他に進めそうなところは見当たりませんね。
よし、開けてみよう。9の
Oh my.
扉。
This is it. The door we've all been searching for. Number 9. We found it.
まあ開くわけない。
Oh boy. Now things are getting interesting. We found this is the way out.
ベイケント空室か。いよいよだな。
シュウペイ君、
あ、
見てください、後ろ。
9の扉がもう一枚だと。
There's two of them?
どうして
What?
9だよな。どう見ても
Oh boy, there's two doors.
レッドもあるし、本当にこれも。
You have a choice of 2 9s.
なんでだよ。どうして9の扉が2枚もあるんだ。
That is an interesting point. Why
ど
two?
うしても何もない。最初から2枚用意されてたってことだろ。そもそもゼロは9の扉は1枚しかないなんてことは一言も言ってないんだからな。
脱出するための出口は船内のどこかに隠されている。探したまえ。9と書かれた扉がそれだ。
にもかかわらず俺たちは勝手に思い込んじまってたんだ。無意識のうちに9の扉は1枚しかないってな。
そんな。
Because there's only been one door of everything else previously up to this point.
なんてこった。ゼロにしてやられた。9の扉は2枚あった。ってことは最初に大階段に集まったクリーンは全員で脱出することができたはずなんだ。クリーンのバングルナンバーは言うまでもなく123456789だ。これを4人と5人のチームに分けたとき、
See, he says that why would it be more money? Lose clear state that each door can only take at most 5 people, so there have to be 2 for all 9 to be able to escape.
片方のチームの数字根が9になれば、もう片方のチームも 必ずその数字根は9になる。
That doesn't necessarily mean that the door couldn't be used twice. You know, people go through the 9 door, get past it, and then the next team goes through. But
例えば1278と34569、どちらも数字根は9だ。
But I guess this is the whole idea of it. It's because you don't know there's 2 doors, people might do silly things. And now they've screwed over some other people because of this.
例えば2349と
So,
15678。
right at the beginning of the game, it's been entirely possible for everyone to escape. If only everyone worked together.
他にも組み合わせはたくさんあるが、どんな場合でも結果は同じだ。一方の数字根が9なら、もう一方の数字根も必ず9になる。これは一体何を意味す
It
るの
means
か。
that because Snake and the Ninth Man are both dead, now people are gonna miss out.
簡単なことだ。つまりノナリーゲームとはそもそも初めから9人全員が助かるように設計されたゲームだった。そういうことじゃないか。しっかりゼロは嘘はついていない。9の扉は1枚しかないとは一言も言っていないから。それでも閉じ込められたプレイヤーたちは当たり前のように争いを始める。
I think we could call it a lie of omission in that case.
一方のチームがもう一方のチームを裏切り欺き、どうにかして蹴落とそうと試みる。場合によっては血が流れることだって、殺し合いが行われることだって。そうして生き残ったプレイヤーたちは最後にこの部屋へとたどり着き気づくんだ。9の扉は2枚あった。殺し合いなんてする必要はなかったのだと。そういうゲームなんだ。このノナリーゲームというもの、幸いなことに俺たちの間では9の扉の争奪戦は行われていない。だが一歩間違えば俺たちだって狂気に取りつかれていたのかもしれないんだ。
で、どうするよ、順平。
Well, now you're gonna have to draw straws and figure out the combos that can go through them. I'm guessing it won't be possible with 2 less numbers in the game.
おいおい、しっかりしてくれよ。
I guess the other clue for the generosity of Zero might have been the fact that all the previous numbered doors have had circular paths back in loops and so forth. So the entire game plan of the Zero was, I won't kill you directly, except for the Red Dead system. And it is technically possible to survive, but I won't mention that, and I'll just see if you do it to yourselves, which, it seems, they did. And the Ninth Man thought he could cheat the system, whatever that was, and Snake was killed by 2 people. So we believe.
悪い。
We still haven't really investigated that.
ったく、それでどうなんだよ。
Well, tell everyone the door's here and decide who goes through.
どうって。
Quickly.
考えなきゃなんねえだろ。この先どうするべきか。
俺たちのバングルナンバーは1356で、その数字根は6。
Oh, so they can't escape.
だがそれだと9の扉を進むことができねえ。
4人ではって、まさか。
そう3人でならたった一つだけ9の扉を進むことができる組み合わせがある。だから聞いてんだよ。どうするってな。
それは。いや、ダメだ。引き返そう。
だな。
私も賛成だ。 紫君を置き去りにするわけにはいかない。
いいんですか？私は別に残っても。
いいんだよ。お前は何も気にしなくても。
野郎3人で脱出するくらいなら海の底に沈んだ方がマシだ。
Jesus, Jumpy, calm
ひょ
down.
っとしたら織姫様に会えるかもしれないしな。
それを言うなら乙姫だろ。
Considering how some of their sports teams do in that state, might be the same thing.
ああ、そっか。
Remember 28 to 3?
俊平君。
とにかくさっきのエレベーターに乗って C デッキに戻ろう。もしかしたら四つ葉、セブン、ヤシロの3人が1の扉の探索から戻ってきてるかもしれない。
Huh, I just realized, I guess this means another one of the options, the other group, if I don't go this way, I'm going to find out this door after another group finds it. But because we found it, we have the advantage of
でも
knowing
合
about
流
it
したとしても
first.
7人じゃ。
だがここにとどまっていても仕方がないだろう。まずは他の3人と合流してなんとか打開策を見つけよ
そうですね。
う。さあ行こ
ああ。
はい。
そういえばこの部屋は一体何なんだ。9の扉のことばかりに気を取られていてまともに調べてなかったか。
It's like an altar, I guess. Hey, Women of Love. No, it's a visual novel game, and we've just found an exit door.
で
Doors, I should say.
何かの式場みたいだ。
How you doing, Women of Love?
でも一体何？
An exit ceremony.
棺。
Maybe this is where the person who gets left behind, persons who get left behind go into.
どうしてこんなところに棺が。
This is where the people choose to sacrifice themselves.
おい順平、何やってるんだ。早くしろ。
ああ、わかった。今行く。
I'm doing alright, Women of Love. It's been an okay day. Went to the gym, played this, been playing this for nearly 2 hours. It's been alright today. Weather's nice, can't complain. Got to play Doombringer yesterday, that was pretty cool. What? Oh. Brains. Someone's in the coffin. Oh boy. That could add an interesting element to...
俺は
セブンにアシロじゃねえか。
困ったことになった。
Uh-oh.
四つ葉がいなくなっちゃったの。
What? Clover's gone now?
いなくなったってどういうことだ。
いつ？
どうして？
君たちは四つ葉と一緒に1の扉に入ったんじゃなかったのか。
ああ、確かに一緒に1の扉に入ったよ。
でも四つ葉はほとんど口を聞いてくれなくて。
ずっと単独行動を続けてたんだ、あいつは。
1の扉の先には合計で4つの部屋があったんだけど。
最後の4部屋目にあいつは入れてくれなくてな。
この部屋は私一人で十分だから。
そう言ってドアを閉めちまったんだ。
内側には何かつっかえ棒のようなものまでされていて。
Oh no, did she kill herself because of her brother dying?
ところが待てど暮らせど四つ葉は出てこねえ。
声をかけても返事はなく、
そこで俺はドアを蹴破ることにしたんだ。
すると
中はもぬけの殻だった。
四つ葉の姿はなかったの。
Huh.
正面の壁には一枚のドアが。
そのドアは開け放たれたままになって
So
て、
she managed to flee.
おそらくたった一人で脱出しちまったんだろう。
Oh. That's a little more pleasant than I was expecting.
もちろん私たちは
honestly.
すぐに彼女の後を追ったわ。
だがご覧の通りだ。
四つ葉は完全に行方をくらましてしまったの。
それはいつのことだ？
俺たちがここに戻ってきたのはついさっきのことだ。
そしたらちょうどタイミングよくあなたたちが現れて。
ということはこの大階段の周辺以外はまだどこも？
ああ、調べてね。
よし、それじゃあ手分けして四つ葉を探すことにしよう。時間がない。早速だが捜索開始だ。
あ
Oh boy, we need to
あ、い
find
ないな。
gotta find Clover.
いませんね。
ここはもういい。出よう。よし、ここで二手に分かれよう。俺は大階段に戻ってエレベーターに乗り E デッキの方を調べてみる。だから紫、お前はこの階段を登って B デッキの方を頼む。
はい、わかりました。わかりましたけど、
なんだ？
二人きりの時ぐらいその呼び方やめませんか？
ああ、そうだな。気をつけるよ。
俊平君？
ああ、いや、なんでもない。なんでもないんだ。
それじゃあ私行きますね。
あ、気をつけろよ。またね。
Oh, he calls her canny.
俊平君も気をつけてくださいね。
You might want to make your move sooner rather than later, Canny.
わかった。
Oh, I can't, eh?
それじゃ。
You might not have a lot of time left. How did Quover know where to go anyway? That's a bit weird. Oh. Whoa. We've not had one of these for a while. Just what is dubbed the novel screen. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it, but to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin, smooth and pale as always, was covered in bright red blood. Uh-oh. Someone's gone murderous. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. Dun dun dun. Driven by a little more of an instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus. Slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse, no rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. So it wasn't the gun. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife then? Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Waltus's bracelet was gone.
最後にバームを外す方法についても知る。それは2つしかない。1つはこの船から脱出すること。もう1つは心拍数がゼロになること。
Ah, so someone's trying to kill them so they can just get out themselves. Upset, you can't do that. You have to have at least 2 other people anyway.
外に出るか、はめている人間の心臓が停止すれば、難民は自動的に外れるようになっている。
Maybe they're trying to use it so they can... I don't know. Yeah, you have to, it says you got 3 to 5 people. You know? Unless you could fuck it up by just using the bracelets only to deactivate it. Is that why the killer ended Waltus's life? So they might have the number 8 bracelets? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind. He heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat, extreme heat, as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made a connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Wells had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, awkwardly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came... nothing. He felt no emotion. Not anger, not sadness, no regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade, the world grew blurry and he began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Bad ends. We got stabbed. I told you should have made a move earlier. With June. The moment you split off and went off on your own, you went and got stabbed. Probably by fucking Clover, who's gone a murder rampage to try and get out the ship herself. Bad ending, we're dead! I was not expecting to actually be killed, but there you go. Achievement unlocked, cut and run. We didn't get to see who the killer was. The game just left that out for us. You have reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all of the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. Would you like to save the info during this playthrough? After saving the game, will restart from the beginning. Save complete. Wait, why is there... Oh, okay. So those are the... Alright, okay. So this shows the, So those question marks on the top aren't the save file locations. They are the endings. And you're right, there's 6 of them. Okay. So now we have access locked, unlocked. Wait, what? What does it mean locked, unlocked? So, what kind of choice could we have made here exactly to not get stabbed to death, I wonder? I can't remember there being an actual choice. But yeah, there's the path we took from here all the way to there. Wait a minute. Locked, unlocked. What does this mean? Does the... Oh, no. Does the lock stuff mean that we can't access that screen unless we go to the previous one or something? It's possible to figure out who the killer is in that ending if you think about it. Well, the way I see it, the killer is Clover. The Clover basically lost her brother, is now killing people because she wants revenge. She doesn't know who the killer is. And she wants to get out by stealing a bunch of bracelets and fucking leaving through the room 9. It might see taking another ending to figure it out, though. So what does locked mean? Does that mean I can't access these particular ones unless I go to the thing before it or something? I mean, this one isn't locked for some reason, but this is locked. That's locked. So, okay. Well, I guess since we're the closest here, we should probably try and get this ending to see whatever that is. So we should see what happens here. Apparently, we can make a different choice and not get stabbed. Okay. Okay. Sure.
扉の先は長い通路か。
So we can't actually go to the novel.
とにかく進んでみよ
う。ここは例のエレベーターの前だな。
さっきは左側のエレベーターから降りてきましたよね。
その後6のと
さらに、
そして、
Yeah.
う。つまり、降りると
ここには
ここか。
とりあえずボタン。
そう。
So we're sort of skipping forward a bit here, because we need to find a point where there was a choice that we could have made that would have given us a different path. Whatever that is.
動くならいいじゃねえか。
どうする？一度 C デッキに戻ってみ
いや、通路戻るとした。
そうだな。ここまで見た。
ドアがいい。
他にす。
よし。
You should be able to skip all of this.
9の。
I need to find the point where we have a choice to make. I don't recall there being one.
ベイケント。いよいよだな。
俊平君、
あ
見てください、後ろ。
Oh, okay. So what do I do? Press this?
9の扉がもう一枚。どうして9レッドなんでだよ。
どうしてもな。そもそも9の扉は
脱出する探し
にもかかわらず無意識の
そんなゼロ9の取ってことはスクリーンの声を片方例えた他に1個は簡単な、つまり国そうしか9スいっぱい殺しそう9の扉をこのままされたら
で
えあ
おいおいしっかりしたく
どうって
考えなきゃなんねえだろ
俺たちのバングルナンバーは
う。だがそれだ
4人で
そうだから
それはいやダメだ引き返そう
だな。
私も賛成だ。
私は。
いいんだよ。
やろう3人でひょっとしたら
それを言う。
ああ
俊平君、
とにかくさっきのエレベもしかしたら四つ葉セブンヤシロの3人が1
でも
だがここにまずは他の
そう
さあ行こう。
ああ
はい。
So,
そういえばこの部屋は一級の扉でも一体な棺どうしてこんなところに
おい順平何やってるんだ早くし
ああわかった
I don't really recall where we ever saw a option. I don't recall where we saw a choice of a different option here. We just went through dialogue and then got stabbed. I think. I don't recall there being a choice that we made. But the query is a point where the paths differ, I guess. We have to find that
俺
point.
は
セブンにヤシロじゃねえか。
困ったことになった。
四つ葉がいなくなっちゃったの。
いなくなったって
いつ
君が
でも
ず
一の
さい
この
そう
内側
ところが
声をか
そこで俺
すると
中
四つ葉の姿はなかったの。
正面
そのドア
おそらく
もちろん
だが
四つ葉は
それは
俺たち
そしたらそういう
あ
よしそれ時間がない。
あ
Here,
あ
sweet.
いないな
いませんね。
ここはもういい出ようよしここで二手に分かれよう俺は大階段に戻ってエレベーターに乗りいいでだから紫お前
はい、わかりました。わかりました。
なんだ
二人きりの時ぐらい。
あ
俊平君。
あいやなんでもないなんでもないんだ
それじゃあ私行きますね。
あ気をつけろよあかね
俊平君も気をつけてくださいね。
あわかった
But wait, this is exactly the same thing. There was no choice to deviate from the path here. Like, none whatsoever. I wasn't given a choice to alternate, I just go into the same thing. So, what the fuck? What? I am very confused here as to what's going on. Okay. What the fuck? What is all this? Walked. One thing isn't. Oh, no, you are fucking kidding. Okay, Draken, if I think the case were a case, this playthrough is over. fuck what I think this is. Does that mean that you can't access the alternate path unless you fulfill a condition? No, I am not fucking doing that. No fucking way am I going to fucking replay this game several times to guess conditions for victory. I thought okay, you could skip to any single path you want, but why is this locked? Does that mean I can't choose a different room? You literally tell me I have to start the entire game. What you have to do is play explore dialogue, going for correct response. What do you mean explore over dialogue? There was no dialogue choices in that sequence. I just did. None. I was just taken straight to the bad end. The stabby end, I guess. So if I get this correct, the only way to unlock some of these different things is to find a point where you could deviate and then it'll unlock it. Like if you choose a different... Don't you just have to replay the ones with the key icons? Leave no one behind. Well, I actually... do we have an option to do that? Okay, I'll try loading up Leave No One Behind. Wait, what? They took the elevator up to C deck. Eh? What the... wait, what the fuck is this? Why is the dialogue different suddenly? They took the elevator up to C deck, almost there, they head back towards the main hall in the central staircase. It didn't take them long. Oh, okay, now it's gone to a novel screen of the previous event.
セブンにアシロじゃねえか。
What? The fuck? Okay, let me look at that damn discussion thing for a moment. There seems to be enough history person bad explaining things that made for thinking post. Here's the deal. The main thing is the locks. When these are crossed out, it means they are still locked, i.e. they represent a route in the game you cannot yet travel. The keys represent places in the flow diagram you have to visit in order to sort out those locks. What about the colours? Well, say if you have two locks, red and white, the red keys represent places you'll have to go to sort the red lock, and the white keys, the places you have to go to sort the white lock. But what about the crossed out and non-crossed out keys? What do those mean? The non-crossed out keys are the ones you've already been to / done. So you don't have to go to those anymore. The ones that are crossed out are the ones you still need to visit. So if you are stuck, go to the one of the crossed out locked keys. So in summary, in a crossed out lock situation, look for the highest up the flow tree, crossed out key of the same colour as the what you want to go through, and go visit it, then the next one, and the next, and so on, till you can progress through the lock. Something to note also, when visiting the crossed out key, once you click it, you'll go get a choice of which conversation in that room you want to do. Typically, the crossed out keys mean there's new conversation to be had. You'll need to pick up the one you've not encountered before. If you say at the start of the puzzle again, you already did, you picked the wrong conversation, just to go back to flow and try again. I think all of the red keys were crossed out.
困ったことになった。
But this is switched to the novel.
四つ葉がいなくなっちゃったの。
Why is this gone to a novel screen anyway? This Japanese three companions looked at one another. He turned back to Seven and Lotus.
いなくなったって。いつ？
どうして？
君たちは四つ葉と一緒に1の扉に入ったんじゃなかったのか？
Locked, unlocked. So I got a red key, a red key, a red key, a red key, and then there's a lock here. Yeah, there are 4 keys and all of them are crossed out. So that means I need to uncross one of these. Wait, what? So, you're saying that if I want to unlock this one lock, I have to replay from the beginning and take what? The other door? Then go this way, I guess? And then you can do different stuff here, I suppose. If I'm understanding that correctly, that means I can't just go to any part of the game I wish to. I have to go all the way back here, take the other path here, then make sure I take this path here. Because if I go on this path, I won't be able to get back to that particular branch. Play these two again, and then, and only then, can I unlock 3 fucking... Well, I can unlock another ending, I guess. And that's just to unlock one of the endings. Then I have to... I'm gonna be honest with you. A part of me right now is just saying... Game project complete. I got my ending, I died. And a part of me is thinking, what happens if we continue? I didn't think we would have to go... I thought I could literally just choose all the different paths and, like, oh, I didn't realize there'd be a requirement system. What does it mean having keys? Does that mean I have to find extra stuff that I missed? Or does it mean that if I do it in the correct order, then the key thing will be required? Are you telling me I'm going to have to find hidden stuff in each of these escapes? Because I noticed that 2 of them are bound to escape points and not novels. I can assume that these keys mean take that path instead and take this path instead. Okay, fine. Do you know what you want? If you do choose to give up, don't bother with Virtue's Rascal Ward, it was pretty much the same. So, to unlock one ending, I have to replay the game in its almost entirety for one ending and find 2 hidden keys in the mini games of the boiler room and the cargo room, which I can only do by following the path, as will the 3rd game. All 3 games require hit multiple points to reach the true ending, at least legitimately. Oh my. I don't know how you cocked it up like this. I don't remember all these keys when I played. What do you mean, how do I cock it up? I took a path. I didn't know which path went to what. No one's supposed to know the path. So I'm wasting my time with this novel screen. This novel screen won't give me anything extra. It'll just recap the events of this and lead me to my death. Right, okay. So the real starting point is here. And we need to go through the other door. That is what we need to do. To actually get the extra stuff. And I pray to God I don't... Okay. Now, this is a very important question I need answered, because this will determine what I'm about to do. So, this is for one path, correct? My theory is, because this is based here, hopefully that means that this is the only time I'll have to come back to this point, because it's for a red key progression. I assume for others, it will require you to go through less of the flowchart. Because I'd really hate to think that the idea of the whole game was to revisit this and do these and find hidden things and gradually play every room over and over again. That just sounds like it would be boring, actually, after a while. Once a key is unlocked, I assume, okay. Like, I'm not going to get, like, oh, if you want to get the green key, you have to do this game, and then this game, and then this game, and then this game, and then if you want the blue key, you have to do all the games and go left. I mean, thankfully, at least I know where the choices lie. 4 and 5 doors, the 3 doors here, and then here it's 6 and 2 and 1 or whatever. I think there were 3 more doors here too. So at least I know where the paths will diverge. Yeah, but the difference... What the fuck? You play Doom and Doom pods, but the difference, Drowkin, is I grab a key during the play. I've put in quite a few hours into this. I've been invested in a story. I've been stabbed to death, and now I'm being told to... this is not quite the way I was... I literally thought all I'd have to do was just, like, go here, go to this. I didn't realize there'd be all this stuff. Not encountered this kind of game mechanic before. In the original though, you had to hit all the keys in one playthrough because I saved ending data and you always had to start from the very beginning. Christ, if that was the fucking case, I'd just be looking up a walkthrough to make... If that was the case, I would have to go through a walkthrough. There's no way I'm be playing this game and accidentally unlocking several wrong paths. Okay. So, we need to start from here and take the other route. Let's see if we can get back on track. Maybe this will be fine. Maybe it will get easier and smaller, and maybe it will still be good. Okay. Let's just get back to this, I guess. Whatever. Even with the spectre of death hanging over them, the discussions continued for some time. So this is when they all meet up and after 9
だからそれはもう終わった話だろう。
だがそれなら一体どうすれば。
それはちゃんと話し合ってから。
これ以上何を話し合ってんだよ。ここでああだこうだ言い合っても結局何一つ脱出への手がかりなんざ見つかってねえじゃねえか。本当にいいのかよこのままで。俺たちに残されたのはあと7時間半。与えられた9時間のうちすでに1時間半も使っちまったんだぞ。
Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Sancho told them already made that feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue this time.
そうね。
やむをえんな。先に進むしかあるまい。
ゼロの言いなりになるなんて腹渡が煮えくり返るほどムカつくが。
まあこのままじっとしててもしょうがないしね。
I don't trust her anymore.
ニルスのカードのおかげでどうすればいいかも分かったし。
ああ、ルールさえ守っていればきっと大丈夫。何も起こらないだろう。
でもなんだ。
誰がどっちの扉に入るんですか？
Oh yeah, this is after Nine has killed himself with the thing, I guess.
ああ、そうか。一箇所に入れるのは最大でも5人まで。8人全員で入ることはできないから。
二手に分かれるしかなさそうだ。
ちょっと待って。先に言っとくけど、私は5の扉には入らないからね。
おいおい、わがまま言うなよ。
わがままだろうとなんだろうと絶対に嫌。あの血だまりの上を歩くぐらいなら私はここに残るわ。
やれやれ、せっかくみんなでまとまりかけたって時に。
Ace shook his head sadly.
悪いが俺もごめんだな。5の扉はパスだ。
おいおい、サンタまで何を言い出すんだ。
この靴買ったばっかなんだよ。あのキモいおっさんの血で汚したくないんだ。
That was the last straw.
お前な、そもそも最初に先に進もうって言い出したのはお前なんだぞ。
あ？知らねえよそんなもん。俺は最初から4の扉に入るつもりだったし。
Nah, no minor spoiler. We'll just. I'm a bit irked by the way this has turned out, but I will proceed onwards. This had better be fucking worth it, though, Drauken. That's all I will say. It better be fucking worth it. At least there's a lot of new puzzles and rooms we're going to get into, so it's not like we're playing the whole game entirely, I guess. There's an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
わかったよ。それじゃあ俺が5の扉に入ろう。と言っても一人だけじゃどうにもならねえ。誰か一緒に来てくれるやつはいないか。
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
僕が行こ
お兄ち
う。大丈夫だよ。心配いらない。一旦は離れ離れになってしまうけど。
ゃん、どうしてわかるの？
わかるから。
答えになってないよ。だったら私も一緒に行く。5の扉に入る。
弱ったな。
何も弱る必要はないだろう。
A step
私が加わ
forward.
ればいいだけのことだ。違うかね。セブンの7とニルスの2、これに四つ葉の4と私の1を足せば数字根は5になる。
7たす2たす4たす1イコール14。14の数字根は
なんだ、だったらそれでいいじゃん。その4人で5の扉に入れば。
待ってくれ。残った他の4人はどうなる？数字根はいくつだ？
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
残ったメンバーはヤシロ、サンダ、紫。この4人のバングルナンバーはそれぞれ8365。この数字根は
What would our digital route be?
8たす3たす6たす5イコール22だから22の数字根は2たす2。
Junpei will determine.
4だ。残った4人のバングルナンバーを足すと数字根。
じゃあその4人で。
ああ、うまい具合にわかる。
もう一度、5の扉に入るのはセブン、ニルス、四つ葉、一宮の4人。4の扉へはヤシロ、サンタ、紫。
But we can go through door 5.
本当にこれでいいのか？
Nope,
この
not
扉に
anymore.
9番の男の死体が転がっている。二度と見たくない光景ではあるんだが、奴の死体をこの目で確かめておいた方がいいような気もするんだよな。だが5の扉を選べばそれを嫌っているヤシロやサンタとは必然的に別れることになる。当然紫とんだ。あいつをあの凄惨な現場に連れて行くわけにはいかない。
Junpei was
この
taught.
流れのままに4の扉へと入るべきか、あるいは待ったをかけて。
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
さてと、それでは決まりだな。行こ
He began to walk towards
う。
door
私は5
5.
の扉へ行こ
Clover and Snake followed with 7 a short distance behind.
私たちもそっちだね。行こうお兄ちゃん。
こらこら、そんなに強く引っ張らなくても扉は逃げないよ。
俺はどっちの扉に？
Well, we chose door 4 originally, but now we are going to go through door 5 instead.
待ってくれ。
Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking towards the door stopped and turned back towards him.
俺も5の扉に入らせてくれ。
The words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up.
ちょっと何言ってるんですか、純平くん。だったら私も一緒に行きます。
Very determined to come with us. He turned around to look at her.
ダメだ。お前を連れて行くわけにはいかない。
なんでですか？
あの現場に踏み込むことになるんだぞ。耐えられるのかよ。
それは。
June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest as her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions.
頼む。5の扉に入らせてくれ。
Seven scratched his head and looked at the young man.
参ったな。振り出しに戻っちまったじゃねえか。
順平くんのバングルナンバーは5だったね。だとすると順平くんを加えるのであれば僕ら4人の中から5を引かなければならないことになる。
Snake turned to
一
Ace.
宮さん、四つ葉のこと頼んだよ。
う。ああ、私は別に構わないが。
1 plus 4 equals 5.
お兄ちゃん。
いいから僕の言った通りにするんだ。お前は他のみんなと一緒に4の扉へ。 わがままを言うんじゃない。
Snake's tone was harsh.
そんなの。
Tears welled up in Quover's eyes. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened and he put his arms around Quover. He held her close and whispered into her ear. Hey, Brutal, how you doing? We are now pursuing the second ending of the game. In the very first ending, we were stabbed to death. After Clover went missing, after we had found the 9 door. So we never got to see what was beyond the 9 door. We never got the conversation. We got stabbed. Somebody went on a murder rampage and killed Walters, then us. So we got a bad end. Turns out if I want to get more endings, I have to replay the game. A lot of the game. To unlock options. I was aware that I'd have to replay parts of the game, but what I didn't know... I'll show you what I mean. So, when I got to this ending here, I thought all I'd have to do was go back to this point and choose a different option, and then go here. Then do the same here, and yada yada yada. Yeah, 5 more endings. The endings here, and a true ending. A true ending which only unlocks under certain unknown conditions. But no, as it turns out, the only way to unlock the alternate path here is to do this, and this, and this, and this. Once all of the keys are unlocked, this one is now unlocked because we're taking the different path. I suppose the good news is that as we unlock more of the game's flow, we will be able to jump forward to different sections if necessary. So I'm going to assume the other endings will also have key requirements as well. And so begins the grind. It sounds... yeah, it's not what I was expecting. But, again, this is not unheard of. I have heard of this kind of thing in games like Nier Automata and Drakengard. I think it's a very Japanese thing, where they like to have people play the game multiple times to get the proper ending and see more of the game. But luckily I enjoy this game, so I'm willing to do it, for now at least.
大丈夫だ。
We'll get to have more weird conspiracy theories. Might 20 to 39 hours apparently. See, I'm guessing that's per game at this point. I might have to change my plans a little bit for the sequel if I get to it. It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, jump, hide, and him. Hey.
ニルスのやつ、何を伝えたんだ?
He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring.
わかったよ。
He told her, if I ever am killed, feel free to stab everyone to death. 'Cause I think she's the killer. I also think it's possible she also was involved in killing her brother as well in the other timeline, but I guess we'll find out some new information. Her voice was barely audible from when Junpei stood. Before long, new teams were
最後に
assembled.
もう一度確認しよう。5の扉に入るメンバーはセブン、ニルス、俺。7足す2足す5の合計は14。
I will be curious to see how this kind of process works out, honestly, Boodle.
14
Hope
の
you had a
数
good
字項
day,
は
by the way.
1足す4で5になる。
I've not come across something like this before. Well, in the previous indie games where I haven't bothered to pursue different endings. I just skip it. I just get an ending and I'm satisfied. I don't feel that here though. I don't feel satisfied with the ending I got.
4の扉に入るメンバーは
So I kind of do want to keep going with this and
Yashiro,
see what happens, to be
Santa,
honest.
紫、一宮、 四つ葉。
Wow, they're gonna get a lot more people over there.
8たす3たす6たす1たす4の合計は22だ。22の数字根は2たす2で4になる。というわけだが、これでいいか？
Well, I don't think we are. We've now disrupted two harmonious relationships, those being of myself with June and Clover with Snake. However, it's our death results from this.
異論はないぞ。
So, you know,
やろう。
maybe it's for the best.
よし。それじゃあ。
Seven, Snake, and Jump High. Scan the numbered bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3
あとは
asterisks.
レバーを下げるだけか。よし。それじゃあ、行ってくるよ。
So, have you had a good day today, Brutal? Has everything been alright for you? Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the weaver of the red.
気をつけてくださいね。
Concern was written plainly across her face. Junpei looked her in the eye and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. With all the blood still on the side of the doors. With a sharp crack of a lock releasing, the door swung
開
open.
いた。
And in we go. Ahead of him in the small hallway were the pitiful remains of the ninth man. Are we gonna cut back to the... Ugh.
ひでえありさまだな。
Oh, you've been looking for jobs. Oh, I hope you find something. Oh, God. Although, I am aware of how hard it can be to find a job, having gone through the process several times, but I hope you find something. I've been okay today. I've been to the gym, work was fine, and I've been playing this tonight. It's been okay.
これがあの9番の男なのか。
Jalkin probably being extremely grateful that one, this is one of the games he was looking forward to, so I'm inclined to give some more leniency, and two, that I've actually been enjoying this game up to this point, and really do want to see what happens in the story. I am curious. For now. Are we going to get off this novel screen? I want to go back to the sort of advancement screen. I mean, this novel screen is cool and all, but I kind of like the way the advanced screen worked for this. For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7 too seemed paralyzed. You all find the dead. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. Yeah, because he's blind. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following.
血の中を平然と。
ねえ、僕を殺すつもりなのかい？扉が開いている時間は9秒しかないんだよ。
He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked towards one shoulder.
すまない。
行くぞ。
Junpei and Seven looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. As they did, a cold tone sighed from the left wrist of all three men. Seven and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. Both of them held snakes. A red skull had flickered to life. Hey, Nakisora.
カウントダウンが始まりやがった。
Yeah, I also found out yesterday that the job, my own job situation, I have to reapply. I have to reapply for a permanent position. The deadline being next Wednesday. So over, I think the weekend, I will be applying for a permanent TA position, and then I hope to have to get it. I think they want to get the new staff in and sorted before the end of the term. So I'm going to find out one way or the other in the next 6 weeks as to whether I have a job or not. Yeah, I will have an advantage of being in the school since November, so that hopefully will work out for me. And in the case that it doesn't work out, then I have a bit of time to find another job in a different school, since I want to get things going. The scarcely process this information when the door shuts. With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
扉が
退路は断たれたということか。あとは解除装置を見つけない限り。
Yeah, definitely.
おい、出たらどこだ
They're begging out to run down the corridor again. The fear and urgency in Seven's face reflected on all three of them felt.
落ち着いて、周りをよく見て。
ああ、分かってるよ。
Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5.
あった、ここだ。
Oh, that's walkie. As he yelled, he struck the scan with his hand. The other two scrambled to follow suit. As soon as they finished, Snake threw the leather down.
止まったみたいだな。
I guess I need to take 15 off my thing. As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
ヒヤヒヤさせてくれるぜ。
A muscle stood out in Seven's neck and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
俊平くん、大丈夫ですか？
She hasn't left yet.
お兄ちゃん、平気？
You're supposed to go for the other door. They could hear anxious voices, muffled but distinct, from the other side of the door.
ああ、大丈夫だ。
Yeah, I mean, it means I won't have to renegotiate every year. It just means I'd have a job and I could stay around. You know, as long as I didn't screw up, obviously. That would be a lot more preferable. Then I could just settle into the job properly.
起爆送信機は止まったよ。
I still have to get this job, though. Unfortunately, they are recruiting externally, so I have to hope to not come across any better candidates in the external field of things. So I'm hoping the advantage of having been in 2 different classrooms in the last 8 months and being a familiar face will give me a big edge. And hot damn, it will be nice to have that for once going into a job interview. I very rarely get the opportunity to be on the other side of a job interview where I'm the inside man, so to speak. They heard relief sighs, and even though the door of the 3 men could feel the tension disperse.
それじゃあ、俺たちは先に行くぜ。お前らも気をつけろよ。
わかったわ。
They would rather employ eternally, or if you already work with them, easier for everyone. Yeah, that was an inside job. I wonder if Drauken's still here, actually. I think Drauken was scared I was going to quit this. Oh, you're still here. Damn.
了解だ。
Shut up, Drauken. God damn it.
言ったか。
And we begin. So, maybe it's time to examine that corpse. Oh, sorry. They heard footsteps moving away, and before long they were alone again.
さてと。
Now we can examine his corpse. Because the whole reason why we went for this door in the first place. Oh, sorry. I mean, the real reason was so I could unlock a key. But we'll just... But, you know, I do want to see what this corpse is all about. Junpei looked around. Please, can we get off this? I struggle to say his name properly. Every fucking time. I want to stop being able to say it every 5 seconds. I sort of struggle to make sure I say it correctly. I had to put actual effort into saying his name, not Junpei instead of Junpei, for some reason. The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet away from where they stood. I don't know either, Drauken.
この壁動いたりとか。
Must be the autism or something, which... Or maybe it's just because it's... I'm just gonna blame the autism and move on.
ダメだ。びくともしない。
なあ、こっちに扉があるぞ。
To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle of it was a plaque that read, First Class.
一等選出か。
らしいな。
入ってみよ
B53 First Class.
う。それじゃ、行くよ。
おう。
Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why.
見る前とは思っていたけど。
Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind.
ひどすぎる。もう形も何もあったもんじゃないな。
What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit. What's your theory then, Drauken? As though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood. The lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor. The awkward, twisted tangle of shredded intestines. The head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position.
これはあの男が身につけてたの
Oh wait, that's a point. You can take his bracelet this time. That gives you an option, I guess. The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still... Oh, okay. So maybe this is one of the differences that we're going to have taking this route. We can steal his bracelet and utilize it. Maybe then we can also figure out if that counts towards the red or dead counter for verification. Because then, if we find out that the person doesn't need to be oh my god, that would explain so fucking much. If people could just literally steal each other's bracelets, that means the entire game could get very bloody very quickly. If all you need is to have all the bracelets for verification, not the person attached to the bracelets, then that changes quite a bit. More detail! Oh, I'm so close! I'm not sure, maybe because you're not that much of a weeb and therefore aren't familiar with proper pronunciation of Japanese names. That's possibly it. I know I struggled to do some of the names in the Dynasty Warriors playthrough when I was learning some of the Chinese pronunciations.
バングルが外れてる。
Can you describe the visual in detail?
そうか。確かゼロの書き置きに。
Okay, now I'm beginning to see the benefit of replaying and taking different routes. It adds to the story's intrigue. Good job, Einstein.
ここまでぐちゃぐちゃになるんじゃな。
No point to the person who's dead, but plenty of point to the people around.
あれが元は人だったって。
He's gonna take the bracelet, isn't he, I guess? You're gonna take the bracelet, aren't you? Suddenly, John... Junpei felt his stomach convulse and a knot of muscle gripped his throat.
想像しただけで吐きそうだ。もう行こう。
Maybe take the bracelet with you. He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first class cabin. He didn't take the fucking bracelet after all that. After all that, he didn't take the fucking... Why would you not take the bracelet with you? I thought that was the whole point of him wanting to search his corpse so he could check and grab the fucking bracelets. Whatever. Pant, pant, pant. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse were.
あいつらはどこに?
He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were two doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one on his right and went through.
この先か?
On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the other end, and peeked through. There they were, to his right, busy examining something.
どうしたんだ?
He stepped through the door and walked towards them.
見ろよ、これ。ドアにわけのわからねえ装置がついてやがる。
Got like a strange lock of some sort.
赤いランプがついてるな。ロックがかかってるのか?
そうらしいね。
他に出口は?
ざっと調べてみたが、なさそうだ。
ってことは、このドアを開かない限り。
ああ、先には進めないってことになるね。
Junpei stepped away from the door and walked around the room.
ここはベッドルームみたいだな。
That being said, I think I still remember one or two points of the Chinese pronunciation. I mean, I used to call, like in Dynasty Warriors, Cao, you know, the leader of Wei, but actually it's pronounced more Cao, you know, with a t-s, and certain pronunciations of like X's are like a different thing, which I've actually forgotten. But I remember Cao is how you pronounce like a C, you know, Sao Ren or something like that.
さっき最初に入った部屋はリビングだろうね。
It also helped the fact that Dynasty Warriors 8 also pronounced them that way. I think I learnt the pronunciations because the narration in Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4 said Cao, and then in 8 they used the more correct Chinese pronunciation. Or, like, whatever. Which I guess is Mandarin.
とにかく、あのドアを開く方法を探そう。
And I still would like to hear some music for these sessions.
さあ、行動開始だ。
Oh my god, we finally get off the novel screen. Puzzle. Seek a way out. First class cabin. Right, first thing I'm doing is checking the flow. Hey, we did it! We unlocked the first key. We are one step closer to unlocking 3 screens. Woohoo! Progress, I guess. Cool. So actually, I want to check something because there's memories of the escape. What's this? What the heck is this? Oh, I see. It allows you to play any of the other games you want. Okay. I get you. I see. So that gives me the option to play all the puzzles. Not sure why you'd want to replay the puzzles, though. Beyond being in the game, I guess. Oh my god. just realized. I don't know whether I'd have to actually find a hidden thing in the mini games or whether if I follow the correct route, they'll just reveal themselves. Well, guess we'll find out once we get back to this route again. Okay. So some couch whooping, he's still a fucking farmer. Let's begin. Oh god, actually, no, let's not. I think this is as good a time as any to actually stop anyway for tonight, I think. Alright. There we go. Okay, well, I think that will be enough for tonight. I feel this is a good time to stop, honestly. So, we have found one of the several endings, but we have a long way to go. If I'm going to commit to this, I've got to find 5 more endings and see a lot more of this game. It's a very different approach to playing a game. I hope it will prove to be fun. I hope it will prove fun to watch too. So I should be continuing this tomorrow night. I'll just mention again that obviously E3 is coming up this weekend, as is the start of the Euros. But mainly because of the E3 this weekend, I probably won't be doing any streaming at all. I'll probably be watching a lot of E3 stuff and chilling. So, one thing's for certain, I'm not going to finish this game before E3 ends, that's for sure. Well, I'd have 2 nights to unlock multiple endings. I think this game is probably going to take about another 20 to 30 hours. And then after that, I'll have to decide if I want to play the second one, and I'll have to decide when to play the second one. Given the revelations of this stream tonight, I'm not too sure I want to immediately jump straight into the second game straight after the first after this. I might have a bit of a break before doing that. A 24-hour stream. Great. Are you going to pay me? You would have to pay me. I've got a job, Naki. You got to pay me for that. You know, you'd have to pay me for all the wages I'd miss. Did you say 24-hour stream? Nah, that's not going to happen. Let's not get crazy now. Let's not get crazy. I don't think I'd want to do a 24-hour stream again anyway. I've done that once in my lifetime, and it was extremely mentally exhausting, and it was awful. I don't think I want to do that again unless there's a very good cause behind it next time, like a charity or something. And I'd have to be more prepared than I was back when I did it for Dope Lives. Right, you'll pay me in the Lost Dutchman mind games. Okay, yeah, that will definitely be payment, sure. Right, who are we going to raid tonight then? Who are we going to raid? Looks like STX Vile is doing something, but let's just see who else is streaming. STX Vile is playing Flotsam. Oh, looks like Pineapple is doing a chill Oblivion stream. That sounds pretty fun. We will raid me a Pineapple. She is playing Oblivion. That sounds like a good, comfy little thing. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. I will continue this tomorrow evening when we will see what lies in the other route. And I will be continuing this game. We'll try and get all the endings. Hopefully it won't prove to be too arduous. And stay safe. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.